Back to Check Out the Stat by your girl Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby. So today we have a very special episode, starting a new little series. I'll explain it a little bit more in a bit. But before we get started, I gotta give a shout out to our sponsor, Underdog. With Underdog, you can earn money by making picks on all of your favorite players. You can try the app in California, Texas, and New York, and the list goes on. If you want to play along, go download Underdog. Use code STAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit and a Joe Burrow free pick. He just needs 1 yard for you to get your money up. So make sure you guys sign up on the Underdog app today. So let's get into our Underdog picks of the day on Sunday. The Jaguars will play the Bears. Underdog has Trevor Lawrence at 232.5 passing yards. So versus the Colts, he had 371 yards. And before, he had about less than 200 yards in the previous two games. I know it's the Bears, but do I think he's going to get 232.5? I'm going to actually go lower. I don't think so. We got Caleb Williams at 239.5 passing yards. He had a good game against the Panthers with 304 passing yards, but obviously it's the Panthers. No offense to Panthers fans. Do I think he's going to get that much versus the Jaguars? I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. So I'm going to say lower for this game. And then DeAndre Swift is at 57.5 rushing yards. So again, against the Panthers, of course, he had 73, a lot higher than usual. But again, it's the Panthers. And the Rams, he had 93. Do I think he's going to have more than 57.5? I think he is going to be Caleb Williams' point of contact. So I'm actually going to go higher for this pick here. So make sure you guys sign up on the Underdog app and you can make your picks too. So today we have a very special episode. Like I stated earlier, I have a new series called Side Quests with Stat, where I go and put myself in an element that I usually wouldn't be in. We've came up here and talked a lot about the jiu-jitsu thing, and we've discussed UFC fighting. So I wanted to go try it for myself. So I went down to the gym, to the dungeon, and got some work in. And at the end, we did get into a little fight. So stay tuned to see how that went. Hey everyone, welcome to a special episode of Check Out the Stat by your girl Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, here with my friend Sydney.
Hi.
So today we're gonna try an MMA class, UFC fighting. Should be interesting. Never done anything like this, and y'all know I've never done anything like this. Have you?
Absolutely not.
So this will be real interesting. We have Nick here. Y'all remember Nick, Ayooo Nick from the studio. So we're gonna see what they're talking about, see what we can learn. But it should be interesting. Hi. We're supposed to be filming with Nick. Where's that area at?
So we'll be down in our weight room, the dungeon. We'll just do favors for the
dungeon? Okay.
Dungeon.
Said showed up to choke Nick.
That would be great. You know, that's first on my
Shut
list.
him up for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, maybe more.
It still won't work, but I'm gonna choke him anyways.
I don't even know. I just want to learn something cool.
Yeah? Okay,
To be
dope.
honest.
Hell yeah, you've been wanting to do this for a bit or what? Have you thought about it, or is it just like new? You're just like fucking.
I was just like, I want to show more people about it and then just learn something. That's really it.
What got you even thinking about that? Was it Nick, or just like you're a fan of the UFC?
One Nick, I was telling him I am a fan of Sugar Sean. Like that's the
nice.
only
Yeah,
person that like kind of introduced me. I know he lost, but I was this is pretty cool.
He lost to our guy too.
Yeah, Marab.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
But I love
yeah,
Sugar
like
Sean too.
his
He's dope.
the theatrics, all of it. So for me, I was just like anything that takes me out of my comfort zone, I'm gonna try it.
For sure,
So
that's
I was
awesome.
like, this would be dope. Yeah.
Nervous? Gorgeous?
Thanks.
I like brush my eyebrows.
Well, we don't even know what to expect. That's why we're just like, we're just here.
Stick with that.
Okay.
You never know what to expect.
Okay.
Just go.
Oh, intimidating. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this is a little intimidating. Like you walk in, it's these big, beefy men, just like working out and stuff. Like it's like kind of what happens when you go in the gym anyways, but like, Sydney, what do you think?
I don't even know what to say.
Like, do you see how
That was
extra
crazy.
we are? She has
really
a Chanel bag on, and I have a Tory Burch, like,
Everybody else got gym bags.
everybody got gym bags. Didn't get the memo.
It's like they'll go, just learn a cool choke, do you know what jiu-jitsu is? I won't say too much now, so I'll re-explain it.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, we don't know. Like, when I tell you, we're
So we'll
just
start
like,
from scratch?
yeah, and I think that's gonna make it fun. Like, honestly, like, I just wanted to be like, you see us in an element that you're not used to. We
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
something, like, but it's also like informative.
For sure.
But like, feel free to make us look like, damn, they don't know what they're
Okay, no worries, I'll start from scratch. I teach little kids too, so I'm used to teaching everybody, everyone. Even in adults classes, there's someone brand new, they don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah.
They're just like, I fucking heard someone on a podcast talking about it, so they don't know what the fuck it is. But,
Yeah.
So we'll just start from the bottom and
Yeah, I think
make
that'll
sure
be
you guys
funny.
leave today knowing something, so.
Yeah, definitely a cool little that choke, but like I
Something,
didn't even
yeah.
I didn't even search no special moves, so.
Experience of like being a cop, and so they don't necessarily know how to fight, but they're used to confrontation and like
Right.
physical conflict, and like they have their way with them. So just knowing like they can walk to their car at night and like
be fine.
someone, God forbid, tries
Yeah.
to rape them, it's not fucking happening
Yeah.
after just like 3 to 6 months of training. You
Yeah.
know? So that's what's cool about it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, just feel like that you get in jiu-jitsu are put in positions that are kind of like intimate, I guess, you know what I mean? So then if anyone tries to do that in the streets or in real life, it's not so weird for you. You're not like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
weird and what do I do?
Yeah,
you, know what I
you
mean?
don't feel helpless.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, yeah.
Like the positions they want to get to potentially hurt you are going into the positions that would fuck them up. That's what, like, again, I hate using, like, being graphic and saying, like, someone trying to rape, but, like, if I was trying to do something stupid and
Like,
I'd
this is
want to
usually
be,
the position where like a guy will try and like hold a girl.
and this is where she's going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
Being between her legs, and
Yeah.
she can, like, choke me. If she
Yeah.
could, like, arm bar, she could break my arm here. She could choke me. So, like, she could just fuck me up in these positions that, like,
Oh.
would otherwise be scary as fuck if you don't know what the fuck's going on. you know?
Yeah.
So,
What is this called?
I don't know. I think
So I can introduce it.
We call it like the
Okay.
dungeon. Yeah.
Hey guys, so right now we are in the dungeon. Sounds real scary, but apparently we're gonna be used to being in here. So right now I'm with Coach Jerry, and what are we doing today?
We're gonna learn what jiu-jitsu is, and then I'm gonna show you how to do some cool stuff. So it's submission wrestling. I would be trying to get you to the ground. And once we're on the ground, that would be the submission part and me trying to advance position. So let's just say, hypothetically, I pushed you to the ground, or I hit you to the ground, you fell on your back.
Okay.
I'm going to then try and get past your legs
Okay.
so that it's not your forelimbs against my forelimbs. I'm gonna get past your legs into a dominant position so I can isolate your arms and neck a little bit easier. And then ultimately, if it was a fight, I could punch and do damage, or obviously in jiu-jitsu, we would just be looking for arm locks, like joint locks, and strangleholds. So
Strangleholds. Okay. Beautiful.
I can get who wants to be my dummy? Grab one of the girls. Who's a better dummy? Who's a better dummy? Mackenzie's a great dummy. All right, so again, let's say I pushed her down or she ended up on bottom, right? My forelimbs against her forelimbs.
Okay.
If this was a fight, she could kick me, right? She could up kick me. She could, I'll get into the chokes and the different things she could do. At the very least, she can keep me away if I was trying to hurt her, right? I can't really get to her. So it'd be my forelimbs against her forelimbs again. So what I would try and do, you hear it a lot in like UFC, like getting past the guard or the bottom person playing their guard. The guard is another word for her legs. So I'm trying to get past them so I don't have to worry about them anymore. And now I'm in a dominant position to either hit or I can get to here. And then again, I can start looking to like get to a position where I can like break her arm or get to her neck and choke her. Does that make sense? So
yeah.
That's the game we're playing. There's a million ways to do that. All of that. Million different ways she could use her legs to be dangerous. There's a million different ways I could pass her guard. There's a million different submissions I can do along the way. So the fun is just learning it all and figuring out how to tie it all together. And it starts becoming, a little bit of like a chess match.
So is it based off of strength or technique or both?
It's based off of technique,
Okay.
leverage, timing. That's the core of it. And then once you learn technique, strength becomes like the cherry on top.
Okay.
Speed becomes the cherry on top. All your natural attributes become icing on the cake. But the foundation of it is technique, timing, leverage, and all the little details that go in that. So.
Okay. So let's start with the most basic thing, and then.
Do you want to learn something from top or bottom?
Top?
From top? Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do like a choke. This is something very
cool.
basic, something on the back. So you've already earned the back. Let's say I pushed her down. I started throwing her legs by, she rolled away. And stick her back here, okay? So we're gonna start in a position. Do you wanna do it or you want me to do it first?
You have to do it
first. So let's say I ended up on her back. Come here, I'll just show you for demonstration purposes. We typically wouldn't be sitting up like this, we'd be on the ground. But we're gonna go here. And even to make it more for demonstration, I'm gonna take my legs out. These legs would typically be controlling her body. I'm gonna take them out just so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna wrap her up. This is called a seatbelt grip. So I'm controlling her under her arm so she can't turn left and right and face me. And this one's over her arm so she can't drive up, right? So I have pretty good control here. What I'm gonna look to do is eliminate, because she's gonna wanna fight her hand. What she should do is protect her neck. I'm gonna eliminate one of her arms and look to get under her neck.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna take this one out and I'm gonna start pushing her hands off that choke arm so I can get this deeper and deeper. And then when I'm ready to kill, I can slice this behind her head and then I can finish the choke here and that would put her to sleep.
Oh.
You wanna try?
Okay.
So
I just heard seatbelt.
So go to your, do it on your knees first,
Okay.
and then I'll show you how to do, like, incorporate your legs. So you're gonna go chest back. This one's gonna go underneath her arm. The other one's gonna go over her other shoulder.
But literally.
So this one's gonna go right here. So this is your choke arm. This is the one that's closest to her neck. This is the more important arm, so you're gonna protect that.
Oh.
Now what you're gonna do is she's gonna wanna fight, protect her neck and fight your hands. You're gonna take this hand and remove her arm out of the way, so it's one arm against one arm, and this hand's gonna come up. Yep, kind of grab her back. Exactly. Now, as soon as you let this go, because you're gonna need to take this out all the way, she's immediately gonna wanna come up and fight hands. And now she might pull that down, and you lost the choke. So as soon as you take this out, you're gonna intercept her hands to keep it from choking you. You're gonna push her shoulder forward, and you're gonna get this deeper. Okay, now that you're super tight, this hand can go behind her head, and you're gonna touch your far shoulder. And now this hand's gonna unwind and touch your shoulder. So this hand's gonna let go of her arm, grab your own shoulder, and now go ear to ear with her, and squeeze.
I don't actually
Breathe,
squeeze her.
breathe, she'll tap. Yep.
Okay. Oh, keep going, no, keep going. I'll let you know, I'll let you know. There you go.
Yeah, beautiful,
Damn.
perfect.
I don't like that.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good though.
So that's like something very basic, getting to someone's back. It's very instinctual. It seems like it would be hard to do, but it's very instinctual that, like, when two people are fighting, watch street fight videos.
Okay.
No one knows how to strike. They do this shit. They end up turning away. You know what I mean? It constantly happens. They get too much pressure on them. She pushed me down. I might turn away to get away from her. Boom, she's on her back. Maybe, you know, we're out. I'm about to get in a fight with somebody, right? You're my date, and me and her are fighting. She's in my face. It's nice for you to know to protect someone you love, to just go up behind somebody and just be able to protect someone, right? If she was in your face and you guys were about to argue, it's nice to know just how to lock something up and just to protect someone you care about too. So it seems like it wouldn't happen, or it's not as easy to get to, but it happens all the time with people who don't know what they're doing, constantly like turning away, giving up their back, and it's just something to look for. The other good thing about it is, like, there's 250-pound guys that their hips and their limbs are the size of my like their arms are the size of my hips, right? Like, I'm tiny, they're big. So me isolating an arm might be a little bit harder, but as long as their neck, you have to have a pretty fucking big neck for me not to be able to wrap around it. So anyone can get choked being smaller. So that's what I like about it. It's like, it's the best.
You'll learn kind of like, not when to panic, but you'll learn how much you can withstand without like, oh shit, I'm in trouble.
Okay, Sydney, you come too. Might as well.
So yeah, that's the biggest thing is, like, no, like when people first start off, someone touches their neck and they're like, get the fuck off me. And then, like, you start learning, like, all right, it's not that serious. And I actually have like 10 full seconds longer than I thought I would to protect myself and be safe. Whereas, like, if you, God forbid, somebody attacks you right now, you might just panic, freak out, and then you get put to sleep. Versus, like, being able to stay calm, knowing, like, I got 10 seconds. Some people have 20 seconds. They have tough necks. They got thick necks. Some people have no neck. They're all freaking head and shoulders, right? So they know, okay, I got 20 seconds to fight and try and survive, and I don't have to freak out. So it's good to just feel. And again, all submissions, no one ever, I've had professional fights where I've never had to just rip someone's arm off. I get to an arm, I have full control. I'm able to apply slow, steady pressure and give them all the opportunity in the world to tap where no one gets hurt. So with this, you're not gonna feel her just crush your neck. It's gonna be a slow, steady kind of squeeze. So you guys have all the time in the world to just
Can you
tap.
guys both do it? Yeah. So it's at the She said, I did not sign up for this.
You gotta feel it so that you know what you're doing to other people.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
All right, so yeah, let's have.
Can I sit
just for
down,
sake, I'll have
or you gotta
two ladies
throw
go on
me
your
to the
knees,
ground?
so you're a little bit lower. And then they're gonna go behind you.
I'm scared. This is scary.
And then if you fall asleep, we've got medics.
Whoa.
I'm just joking.
I'm so scared, y'all. Like,
Yeah, it's not, no, wait, wrong words. It's not going to hurt. It's not gonna hurt.
It's less of a pain and more of like you start to go to sleep.
But you can, listen, you can tap whenever it's not gonna hurt. You're just gonna feel
I just
like,
have to stop thinking about
Yeah.
it. So,
go ahead. Yeah, just do it like that,
like
just so
this?
they feel the choke. So just apply a slow RNC.
So we're here, we come around.
And then slow, steady, and then as soon as you don't like, exactly, yep.
I'm good. I said I'm good.
Now see how long you could take before you feel anything.
No, I felt it. It tickles, like.
But like, did you feel like?
Yeah, like you feel like, ugh. And I was like,
So just the just the trachea you felt. But I want you to feel
that's
like.
what I said. It felt like a tickle right here.
Watch. So instead of so this is a different kind of choke where you're gonna feel like that getting
That you
crushed.
feel
That
here.
sucks. This, it's like, so do you guys know how the way the choke works?
No.
So that you have two carotid arteries down your neck and it's right down your eyes.
Okay.
So what I'm basically trying to do is cut off these two arteries.
Okay.
So my bicep is on your right side.
Okay.
My forearm is on the left side, and that's how this choke basically works, right?
Okay.
So when I lock it up, it would be a slow squeeze, and I want you to just feel like when you would.
Okay. Let me stop making
Like not
faces.
not breathing necessarily, but like, watch. I'm gonna slowly apply pressure. Yeah, that was pretty good. See how like you're able to relax.
Because you
a little
calmed
bit?
me down.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's just like, obviously someone's going live, they're gonna go, it's gonna be a little bit faster, but not much because they have to control you. Our legs aren't even involved. Like if, Mackenzie, come here real quick. If she tried choking me without the legs involved, I can get away from this. I create angles to where she can't get those arteries and I can start looking to escape. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So she would have to first control me fully, and there's a lot to it before she's able to actually lock this on. Even once it's locked on, go ahead and lock it up. I can still be fighting and peeling. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot to it, and then they're tired. So it's never just like a slap on and like you have no time. And if they do, they're probably gonna burn their arms out. And that's why it's important, because if she didn't know how to choke you, but you panicked, you would just basically give up the fight.
Okay.
Whereas like if you knew how to calm down and relax, if someone's squeezing too hard too soon, I'll know, oh, okay, this idiot's gonna burn their fucking arms out and I'm safe anyways. I can just kind of call their bluff. So you gotta kind of know your limits, like how much you can take before you would actually even go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So that was good, that was much better. You held out, you wanna feel?
Calm down. Go ahead, Sydney. Yeah, I was scared. I'm like, you coming behind me?
So
Like,
again, my right arm is on your right artery, or my bicep, and then my left arm's here. And then when I squeeze it, it'd be slow and just, when you feel like it's just, much longer than you panicking, you know, and tapping, so. And that's a choke. There's joint locks. There's, what else do we attack? Ligaments. So like if I were to have her leg, I'd be attacking like her knee ligaments by like pulling this and twisting her knee this way, pulling her heel this way. And I can get her knee to like her ACL and MCL and LCL to blow, right? And then obviously I can just attack the major joint there as well by just like breaking her knee, basically. Elbows, any joint. We're trying to find a way to freaking bend it the other way and then trying to find opportunities to get to the neck. And then there's head and arm chokes where like we don't just have the neck and I have to like do the triangle to me. So, again, like one of these self-defense scenarios, she pops a triangle, he locks this up, Now remember how I told you those carotid arteries are getting cut off with my bicep and forearm? Now her leg's cutting off one of them and my shoulder's cutting off the other. So if my arm's involved now, she can choke me with my own arm and put me out. You see what I mean? Wow. And then, so yeah, that's like the goal. And again, it's most, if you were to watch like a match, most of it is trying to just get past their legs.
Got it.
And the bottom person trying to keep them away. And then that's all the fun shit.
Guys, stand up.
No.
I don't know. Oh, does that hurt?
No, it's like
Same thing,
Okay.
same squeeze.
I just gotta know that.
None, and that's the
So
thing
what do
though.
I do?
You know what's,
The only thing
Okay.
yeah. Well, what I was gonna say, you know what's cool about this? Like if we were to do striking, if we were to
Okay.
do boxing or kickboxing, first of all, I don't care how long, like, how long have you been fighting?
for like 12, 13 years.
So, and she's a badass. If she were to go fight some 155-pound just wrestler, never even fought, it's tough for her or even me as a man, like to fight someone bigger than you with strikes.
Yeah.
Like they hit harder. You're gonna, it just takes much more effort and you're probably still gonna potentially lose. Someone who's untrained, if they close their eyes and wing a punch and it hits, my years of experience don't help me. Does that make sense? So what's cool about this is nothing should hurt. If Shino happened to catch me in an arm bar, this is like the most potential pain I'm gonna feel is because she's attacking my arm.
Okay.
But before anything hurts, I tap on her. She lets go, we try it again. I fucked up, I ended up in a bad spot. I tap, okay, fuck, let's do it over. Whereas like in striking, if I'm like, yo, try this combination out and you fuck it up and your head goes the wrong way, there's no tapping before you
Right.
get hit. You know what I'm saying? So your room to grow and learn is at such a faster pace than striking because you can't strike every day and spar and see what is really working. We go, like we just did a class, we go 100% every day where we're trying to kill each other, but before anything bad happens, we tap out and there's no pain. Obviously with anything, any sport, especially a combat sport, there's room to get injured, but we limit it as much as possible with just letting them know, okay, I got caught, whatever. The people who have egos are like, God damn it, I hate this motherfucker and I don't want to tap because I know Nick's gonna be talking shit and now my arm pops. Like that's how people get hurt, pure ego. But like if you just know, like look at it like a chess match, like damn it, made the wrong move, I got caught, tap, reset, I try it again. And then you just try and fix the hole, you know? So nothing's gonna hurt because you're in control of protecting yourself.
Okay.
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
I just don't know what I'm supposed to do right now.
Oh, what do I do with my hands?
Yep, here, and then you can sit down on your butt. Yep, there you go. So if this is like that position where guys are gonna come attack you, right? So all I'm gonna do.
Am I supposed to be resisting? Or just
Not yet, nope, just to feel it. Not yet, no.
Feel the right?
Okay.
So the triangle is this. Oh.
Sorry, it's just like instinct.
Fuck off.
No worries. So your leg is gonna come. And then squeeze.
Okay.
That should just be the chin.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm following now.
I know it's weird though.
Yeah, because I'm like,
And you're like, and that you bring up a good point though. Like, why would you give her the opportunity when you're like, just get the fuck off me? But in order for you to get past her legs so you can fuck her up, you would have to engage and actually try to get past her legs.
It's clicking.
And that's why, like, I might be passing, she pushes me out, boom, my arm traps, and then boom, I got stuck in the triangle.
Oh, okay.
So in the process of me trying to attack her, that's where it's gonna come about. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you're not just gonna dive in
yeah.
like Nick usually does in the triangles, right? So you're going to
Lay down on your
wrap your legs around her hips, around her lower back, above her butt. Beautiful. And now you're gonna lay down.
Do I cross my legs?
Yep,
or-
cross your ankles and then lay down flat on your back. And I want you to grab like her head with one arm, just one of her arm, like to break her posture. So you don't want her to be able to, because again, picture if you guys are fighting, she postures up, the more space she can create, the more she can hurt you, right? So you're trying to keep her low.
Okay.
Now your free hand is going to trap her wrist, just kind of like grab it, and now put it between your legs and throw your legs over her shoulders now. Yes, beautiful. And now cross your ankles there. Nice. Now you're gonna let this go, and now you're going to lift your hips up a little bit to pull her arm across. So remember, this is where the choke is applied. If there's space in here, you can't put her to sleep. So I want you to drag that arm across your body. Yep, all the way, and then you can let go of this as well. Because now, instead of your hand breaking her posture, your legs are breaking her posture. Now you're gonna grab, yeah, now she can't posture up anymore.
Oh, okay.
Now you're gonna grab your shin,
What is that?
My hair?
So your shin, so right now, your hands, or I'm sorry, your ankles being crossed was breaking her posture.
Okay.
Now this is replacing this.
Okay.
And this foot's gonna go on her hip. I want you to like step on her hip.
Her
so this
hip?
is gonna go here, down by her butt, right here. And I want you to now angle off and look into her ear. Yes,
Push
and
on my
pull
hip.
this
Yep, there you
across. Beautiful, yep, and bite down right here. Now I want you, say this leg got replaced by your hand. Now you're gonna replace your hand back with this leg again, and you're gonna take your knee and put it over the top of your shin. Just like that, beautiful. And now what I want you to do to finish, you're gonna bring both of your knees and your nose all in one line. So squeeze it this way.
Oh.
Pinch your knees together, tight. Keep squeezing, breathe and squeeze. Keep going. Yes, beautiful, perfect.
Oi.
So it's a lot of steps. You see how like all these there's so many little stupid
Yeah,
steps
that's
and
like
details.
a lot to like think about
Yep.
though when
It's
you're
a lot.
like.
So it just takes reps and reps and reps, and then before you know it, like you're seeing it everywhere. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, it's cool.
I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Okay.
So I'll walk you through it. So go on the side of him, like knee into his stomach. Yep, here.
Actual knee in his stomach?
No, like just the left
Oh.
one. It's real close to him, and then he's gonna like basically be coming up to wrestle you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna push his head down, mush him back down to the mat. This arm's gonna come underneath his arm and reach for under his neck.
With which arm?
This arm.
Oh.
I want you to reach all the way underneath. Perfect. And then come a little bit closer. And then now what I want you to do is get his arm on this side of your body. See how
This
it's on?
one under me or the one on
This
you?
one.
Under
So I want
mine?
you to like kind of sprawl your left leg back. You're here. I want you to start sprawling your left leg back. So this arm comes across. Beautiful. Nope, now you're good. Now stay on top. Now I want you to pick his head up with this hand. Make his ear touch his shoulder. So you can wiggle this deep. Yep, even deeper. Get even deeper. Yep, perfect.
Bam.
And now I want you to slide this down and go wrist deep. So you locked up the choke here. Now I want you to sprawl.
What is that?
Like hips all the way down to the mat, but drive into him. So straighten this leg out too. But I want you to put your chest on his arm.
Bring that
So you're gonna
leg
be like
back
this. You
too.
say your knees like this. I want you to go hips all the way down.
Oh.
Yep, but not away from him. Keep your weight on him. Drive your weight on top of him. So you went down. You kind of went backwards, and now your weight got relieved off of him.
Okay.
I want you to get heavy as fuck on him.
Like this?
Yes, and then sprawl, hips down. Just your hips drop to the mat, and then squeeze. Yes, perfect, yep. And it's like, and the people who are like more cerebral and think more end up doing better. Like they end up the best. Anyone can get good, but like you plateau if you're just a fucking meathead.
Yeah.
You're gonna get to a certain level. The people who are like intellectual are the ones who like end up doing the best because they understand the chess match is happening. I'm gonna do this, you're gonna react, and I'm gonna capitalize on your reaction. And you're thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. So the fact that you think like it's what you're supposed to be doing, it's not just all physical, you know? All right, so now, she's gonna do it to you so you feel what it's like and then you'll do it to her.
Throw it up. Oops, sorry, girl.
And then,
So we're gonna get this here. Okay.
and then now put her arm across. And then now right hand grabs your shin, step on her hip, angle off, and then pinch your knees together. And then squeeze in whenever you don't like it, just tap. Tap, tap, tap. Yep, nice.
Actually, I had to like,
And then,
it's not that
and then that's what's cool is like a lot of times you feel like you can still like breathe almost, but the blood flow's cut off.
Yeah.
So like you're still gonna go to sleep, but like you could still kind of breathe, you know? And that was good. You tapped on the mat. That's like one of the #1 ways people get hurt though. Because we're playing, like music's playing in class, you're tapping on the mat, she doesn't hear it, and like if they don't tap, you're supposed to keep going. So then that's like the #1 way. So always tap on them. Let them know, get the fuck off me.
on the mat.
Let them know to get the fuck off you. All right, so now you're gonna do it to her. So now you're on your back.
Ooh.
All right, so now, again, cross your ankles above her butt. Nice, and then like, use your knees to pull her to you. Like bring your knees to your chest, yep. And now grab her head.
Like
With one arm, doesn't matter, yep. And then now you're gonna take your other hand and grab her wrist. And push it between your legs as you throw your legs over her shoulder. So like you're gonna lift, so you're like almost like grabbing her head, you stuff it, and you're gonna throw your legs up and over her shoulder.
Like,
yes,
okay.
exactly. Now, you can let go of that hand. Even if she keeps it there, like she's in trouble still. So now what I want you to do is take your right hand and grab your left shin. Nope, your right hand. Right hand, it's okay. Your other right. Right hand on left shin, and then you're gonna take your right, wait, where's her arm too? Oh, I skipped a step. So look, keep your ankles crossed. I want you to lift your butt up off the mat just a little bit and drag her arm across your body. Yep, and now you're gonna grab your shin, grab a little bit lower, and now take your right foot and step on her hip, like right in the crease of her hip. And I want you to lean and look into her ear this way, so bring your head towards me. And as you do that, bring this across her shoulders. Yes, beautiful. Now, I want this leg to replace this hand. So you're gonna take this and lock it up and over. Yep, and you got good long legs. I want you to get even a tighter bite. Yes, so there's less space in there. And now I want you to bring your knees and your nose all in one line. So I want you to just basically, pinch your knees together and squeeze that. Hold that and squeeze. Try and hold as long as you can. And then try and back heel here, yeah. Squeeze, 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 tap, nice. Oh, good stuff, yo. A self-defense situation, she'd hit me, she's trying to do something bad, right? We're reverse roles. We can protect ourselves, keep them from hitting us. Lock this up, right? And you can still do damage, you can still punch, put them to sleep, break their arm, and bounce, you know? So it's just it's cool because most other sports, you can't be dangerous on your back. Yeah. This is one, I could be dangerous sitting on my ass or on my back, so that's what's cool about it, you know?
So what we're gonna do now is Shino and I are gonna show you what a flow roll is. It's basically like a jiu-jitsu warm-up where you're kind of just getting into the motion of things and the flow of things. That's why it's called a flow roll. You're not really going to kill one another.
Okay, cool.
And it would be equivalent, if we were striking, if we were just warming up and just put your hands up, and if we were just kind of moving, warming up, right? We're trying to just get in the flow of things. Obviously, if it was more intense, we'd be putting more behind that. I'd be actually trying to stick them and pop them and really dig in on those strikes. This is equivalent to that. We're just kind of they're warming up, they're cruising, and then the more intense it got, it would be the same shit, just with more strength, with more intention behind it. You know what I'm saying? So.
I know.
You said moving fast?
To us.
Yeah, for sure. And then this is super slow, controlled, not really trying to hunt submissions. Again, we use this a lot to warm up, and then as the rounds go, it just becomes faster and faster and more intense.
Oh.
So now she's on the back, he starts defending, and she's trying to get to mount. He's defending that, and she's constantly trying to chain attacks together, whether it's a positional advancement or some sort of submission. And at any given moment, you can go from being in a shit spot to a good spot, back to a bad spot, and it's just constantly, the more experience you get, the more comfortable you get in all these positions.
I just know our reaction looking down. Probably what? We're just huh?
Going with her, she's tiny, but she would feel 200 pounds. How is this little chick, I can't get up, and she feels 200, but you know what I'm saying? Just knowing where to put your weight, how to distribute it. When I showed you when you did the S mount to go to the arm bar, so you got to mount, and the position I put you in was S mount, the one you fell over from. How you put your butt heavy on his chest, at that point you feel 300 pounds to him. Just so knowing where to put your weight and how to distribute it properly is what keeps them down, because it looks like a lot of it's you could just stand up. Why not just stand up? Her little ass feels 200 pounds on him because she knows where to apply her pressure and weight, you know?
Got you.
How do you feel after watching that?
This is cool. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I hope you guys are learning a lot too. We're definitely gonna have to do more practice, but yeah.
So I'd be in mount, and maybe, so him trapping my foot would be the first step to him escaping. And then off of this particular position, I can basically roll, I can trap his leg, I can dive.
Oh hell.
And then I can end up on his back as well.
Oh shoot.
So I started from his mount, and then I can go there.
Me do it or him do it?
a lot of cool shit. You're like juggling with their body, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
That looks cool though.
Yeah.
So how do you escape something?
Which one?
No, but like, give me your suggestion. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see. It's a cool escape. So like any choke, you tell me what would be the number one thing you'd want to keep in mind. If I'm trying to get around your neck with my arms or legs.
If you're trying to choke me?
Yep.
What would I do to get out?
Just what's the first thing you should address?
Your neck.
Whatever's going around your neck. Exactly. So there's a lot of times, and it seems simple, it seems like common sense, but like when we're going, Shino, can I borrow you? She might be on my back, and it might make, go to my back. It might make sense for me to like go from being here to like, fuck, I gotta get up, and my hands go to the mat. Because I'm trying to get up, and then she starts trying to choke me. And I'm still trying to get up, and she locks it up. And then by the time I start addressing it, I'm in trouble. You see what I'm saying? So sounds like common sense, but in the heat of the moment, it might be like you're doing other shit. That should be number one goal, is like to address whatever it is that's choking you. So
you need this. What am I doing?
So go stand up, and then you're gonna push his knees and go around his legs. Yep, and now go put your left knee on his stomach and slice it all the way across, and you're basically just gonna be like sitting on his stomach. So watch, I'll do it real quick.
Wait, yeah, I need
You went around, and I'm gonna slide through.
Okay. Like.
Yep, and then just slide your knee across.
All the way over.
Yep, put that knee on the mat, and then slap this foot across, and now you're here. Now I want you to, a lot of times what happens, something very simple, he's gonna try and push you off of him, right? And we'll be careful, but it's usually at the chest, and you're gonna slide, I want your knee to slide up past his head. Put your knee like here.
Ooh, dang.
Yes. Now look, instead of looking at me, I want you to look at me over here.
Okay.
Turn your whole hips. And then this foot, it's down here. I want your heel now over here. So you slid this up, this leg's here. I want you to curl it the other way.
Not this flexible.
It'll help you just turning.
Like, wait.
Have one of the girls show it.
So, okay.
I was like, yeah.
So watch, Shino, go ahead and do it. Just say, go to mount. Boom, he starts pushing off. She's gonna slide her knees up to get his arms up. And then she's gonna turn, come over here. She's gonna turn, you see how she was like facing him? Now she turns, and now she doesn't have to be as flexible for this foot to come around. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
And then now from here, look, the arm that she slid up and trapped first, that's the one she's gonna try and break.
Okay.
So now she's gonna lean towards me, and she's just gonna, from here, fall back. And now she's gonna use her hips to elevate and then break his elbow. Both knees, one knee on each side of him.
Oops, sorry.
Now I want you to slide your left knee up past his shoulder, like past his head. And don't step it up, just keep it down on the mat. And trap here, so you're trapping this arm. And now I want you to look over towards me, like turn your hips towards me and slide up a little bit higher. And now this foot's gonna curl. Instead of your heel being down there, I want it up by his ear. So this is gonna come up.
Yeah, you want to be sitting on me.
Yeah, you want your weight on him, make him uncomfortable. Yeah, exactly. Now, this hand can post on the mat, and you're gonna take this arm and hug this arm, the near one. And now I want you to lean towards me and throw your left leg over his face.
My left leg over.
Yes. And now fall back on your butt. And keep this head. Nope. Just stay flat. Keep your butt flat.
You said fall.
Slide up a little higher. Good. Now lean, throw your leg over, keep that foot heavy, and I want you to fall flat.
What does that mean?
Flat on your butt. You're just sitting. Boom. Perfect. Now you're gonna extend his arm. Both hands. I want you to grab his hand like you're giving him a handshake and control his thumb. Now turn his thumb up to the sky. So point.
Not my thumb, his.
Yeah, exactly. Now fall back and slowly back heel. And I want you to go all the way back and then start lifting your butt up off the mat. And that would break his arm eventually.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's have you do it again, just in the final position.
Hey, be Okay, wait. You're good at this. Wait.
So throw one leg over his body
Okay.
and the other one over his head.
Like
Yes. So we're just skipping to this part, and then you're gonna back heel. You're gonna stay tight, and I want you to take this hand and like grab it like you're giving him the handshake, like this, with the other hand. Yes, and turn his thumb up to the sky. Now fall back slowly.
Like this.
And now as you're pulling his wrist down, lift your butt up off the mat. Keep going, keep going. Yep, nice.
She said, get me. It's just like, dang.
Yep, perfect.
Just a regular rear naked choke. I've been told.
Oh God, Jesus
I've
Christ.
been told from Mase and Cam that this is gonna be because you be showing up late. I got you.
I always show up late.
I got you. Right?
Wait, I'm already scared.
I got you guys. Should I keep going?
Don't make her hate it and I want to come back.
I probably will anyways. He said, this is for y'all.
This is for y'all.
They love me though.
Yeah, I want to protect your neck. Okay. Think about that. Get on top, stay on top. If you can advance position past the legs, try to. If you see a neck, try and grab it. But above all, I want you to address anything choking you. So anything around your neck, fuck everything else and make sure you're addressing that, all right? Time in.
Am I letting myself
Nope.
go to the ground?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I still don't want to go to the ground. Take us to the ground very gently.
And you can grab her legs too, Treasure.
I just don't want to go.
Come around, take her back, Treasure. Yep, get on her back, there you go. And get your, yep, there you go, go to mount, nice. Try and stay on top, remember? Try and grab her leg too. Yep, stay on top, Treasure. Get your knees on the mat. Yep, put your knees on the mat. There you go. Try and posture up, Oh. Remember, anything goes around your neck, I want you addressing it. There you go, yep, pull that arm down. Two on, yep, there you go. Twenty seconds. Stay on top, Sydney. Fight that arm off, two hands on that on that arm. Pull it down, just stay safe, Sydney. We got 8 seconds, don't let her choke you. Yep, pull that arm off, keep it, don't let her choke you. Time, good job.
Okay, so again, the facility is Syndicate MMA. Again, shout out to Nick for helping me pull this together. You guys will see more stuff. Maybe we'll do more on location and figure out what activity you want me to do next. Again, thanks for checking out the stat. Make sure to follow the Instagram and my Instagram, and I'll see y'all next week.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.